Almost 3 years ago at the D23 Expo, Star Wars went and announced, like, a lot of shows. Like, too many, I would say. And if I'm honest, I didn't really care about most of them, but there was one that really piqued my interest. Kenobi! Okay, I was raised on the prequels pretty much. I watched Revenge of the Sith 100 times before I could even speak. Alright, I loved the prequels at the time. So I was really excited when I found out that they were making a show about Obi-Wan Kenobi and that it took place between Revenge of the Sith and Episode 4. And here we are, almost 3 years later, and it's out. Finally, after so long, we have all 6 episodes, and boy, did I not love it. Okay, we're gonna talk about it, but first, if you do enjoy this video, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. It helps me out a ton and shows that you guys are still enjoying the stuff I'm making. Anyway, enjoy the video, and please remember, opinions are a thing that exist. We're not all gonna agree on everything. So I'm probably gonna talk some spoilers in this video, but I'm gonna try for the most part to keep it spoiler free. Anyway, set 10 years after the events of Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, the series follows Obi-Wan Kenobi as he sets out to rescue the kidnapped Princess Leia from the Galactic Empire, leading to a confrontation with his former apprentice Darth Vader, with Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor reprising their roles. So episode 1 is interesting, because like, I really liked it. I will say, maybe that's just because of Ewan McGregor being back, and I was just in awe, because he is perfect, as always. I just want you guys to know that. I was just smiling throughout this whole entire episode, but I mean, this also happened. So we just kind of take our wins with our losses in Star Wars media anymore. Then this is where the show gets, I don't want to say bad, but it gets bad. Episodes 2 through 4 are not great TV, and they aren't great Star Wars either. I do enjoy parts of episode 2, but the whole episode is just kind of a chase sequence, and not an amazing one either. This is the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Really? We also get the Inquisitors in the show. The Grand Inquisitor was cool to see, and the others were non-entities, except for one, which we will talk about later, trust me. Then episode 3. This is where things get interesting again, because it isn't great. It is not great overall, but I do like this episode for one reason, pretty much, and that is Darth Vader's back. I think they did him almost perfect in this episode. There's this scene where he enters a village and he's just terrifying, and it's amazing. It's perfect. But then there's also a scene where he has Obi-Wan Kenobi within his grasp and just lets him go, which was weird, but whatever. Now we're on to episode 4, which is... it's bad. Episode 4 is really bad. There's this scene of Kenobi escaping the Inquisitor base from Fallen Order with Leia, and they're just walking together with her in his coat like this is some sort of cartoon. What is happening? This is Star Wars. This is Star Wars. There's also like the dumbest action sequence ever. How is it that easy to take out a stormtrooper? Like, I get it, they're bad shots because of their helmets or whatever. They're not incompetent. This is the Galactic Empire's army, and she just kind of pushes them. Are you kidding me? Then at the end of this episode, they like try to get us to feel bad for the death of a character that existed for like 10 seconds. And I can't remember the name of... like, I did a Google search, and I still can't find the name of their characters, so, yeah. Then episode 5 comes, and it is just really good. Like, really, really good. This is the best episode of the show, like, easily. Probably because it had different writers who actually knew how to make good TV. And I guess it's time to talk Reeva. I didn't actually hate her character at first. I never did. Like, she was just kind of fine for me. Everybody was talking after, like, the first 2 episodes how much they hated her, and I was just like, it's whatever. But in episode 4, she became to me what she had been for everyone else the whole time, which is just an annoying character. Like, she comes off as just so brash. It's like, why? Why are you so angry without any character development for 4 episodes? Then, from, like, the beginning of episode 5, she just randomly becomes an amazing character with real motivation. And it's like, do that from the beginning. Like, why is that so hard? But yeah, episode 5 is great. It's just amazing. I love episode 5. There's amazing moments in this episode. And then episode 6 happened. Okay, this is the finale, all right? This is the end. And it is okay. Mediocre, honestly. There are amazing moments in this episode, and I won't lie, I did get emotional during this finale. There is a scene that almost brought me to tears, because if I haven't mentioned it enough in this video, I love Star Wars, or I at least did at some point. This show, along with a lot of other recent Star Wars media, has shown me that this stuff really isn't for me anymore, and that's completely fine. And maybe that's the real reason I got emotional, is because this show took 6 episodes to get anything from me, and I love Obi-Wan Kenobi. I love Anakin Skywalker. I love Darth Vader, and that's a real disappointment in my opinion. There's a great fight between Vader and Obi-Wan in this episode that kind of just turns into them throwing rocks at each other towards the end. And then there's Reeva. I sang her praises in the previous episode, but like, how the hell does she survive getting stabbed through the chest? How does everyone survive getting stabbed through the chest in Star Wars? How does this keep happening? This doesn't kill anyone except Qui Gon. Really? Qui Gon's the only person who gets stabbed in the chest and actually dies? So she has her own like little mission in the finale, which creates some decent conflict and brings Luke into this story finally. We get some good scenes with Owen and Beru. But her redemption at the end, which honestly just screamed Reeva Disney Plus show, that for the record, I'm probably not going to watch. I don't get how she is so easily redeemed though. Like, does Obi-Wan not realize how many people she has probably killed? And it's just crazy how this character that she becomes in the last 2 episodes isn't even hinted at in the first 4. Like, how does that even happen? I'd say overall, this show is okay. I think Ewan McGregor carried, and it's a shame that they wasted Hayden Christensen, in my opinion, because I know for a fact that he was not the only person in that Darth Vader suit. He easily had a body double or 2 that were in the mask when he wasn't, and that means he realistically had like 3 scenes total, and that's a shame. I don't want to go into like full-on spoilers in this video. Maybe in the future I can talk more about it, but now it's time to give it a score. Honestly, I've been thinking about this for a while, and there's just one number that has stuck with me, and that's a 62%. Like, it's not terrible, it's just kind of mid. I was trying to think of a better word, but mid is just like, that's how I describe Kenobi. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of Kenobi, and what you guys would score the show in the comments below. I don't really have much more to say about it, so yeah, bye.